Hello, welcome to unboxing of Batman Defender Series 1. So, I haven't checked recently the Blokees website to see if these are in the United States yet, but I do not think they are. I've of course got this from AliExpress. Link is in the description of where I bought it. It's not affiliated, so if you find it cheaper somewhere else, then get it there. However, the link I bought it from, I did get this in good condition and for what I thought was a decent price. So, a Defender Series Batman. In this set, so here's the top of the box, front of the box, side of the box, other side. Here's the back. And here's the bottom. So in this set, we were going to kind of get half Batman figures and half Batmobile vehicles, which I think's an interesting choice for this. We'll see how this looks. So with this being a Defender series, we are going to get a special. Hello there, Firewall. We're going to get a special figure. So these four are the special figures. Doing very well today. So how it works is, I believe the two vehicles are the less rare figures, and then these two figures are the super rare. And what will happen is, on these four figures right here, one of these four will be the special, and the other three will be normal. So we're gonna be looking for the rare, and I don't know out of this set. I think I don't want this this one. I think I want the regular on this. And other than that, I don't think I care what special we get tonight. But since I just called it out, we probably will be getting that. So let us start with the unboxing. Let's get focused. And we'll get this plastic shrink wrap off. And let's get this open. And actually, let's consider this, I guess, an early Christmas opening. Yeah, that's what I think so too, Firewall. I think since I called it out, I'm definitely getting that camo Batmobile. I'm trying to remember what they called it in the movie. They called it Rumbler. The Rumbler. Is that what it was called? If I remember right. Okay, I'm going to try and cut along this perforated parchment, or perforated top, to see if we can get a clean kind of display. I don't know, these bat ears on the top might be a little iffy on where we're going to get a good, clean break on the perforation. I'll try to be careful. Ooh, I think I got it. Whoops. Got a little bit of tear on this upper corner, right-hand corner. All right. So we got this, and then what I'm going to do is fold this like this. Then I'm going to take the flap and tuck it in the back of the box. Fit. Yep, there we go. And then this is what it's going to look like. They'll probably tear these off. Oh, no, the sides have perforation too. So if we tear along here, and then along the bottom, go around this side. Whoops, got a little bit of a tear right there. All right, got a little bit of tear right there. Well, didn't get it perfect this time, but that's okay. All right, so if you find these in a store, hobby store shelf, you're gonna find it looking like this with 12 boxes. I'm really torn about this set. On one hand, Blokees is getting DC license, great, but all they have to say level of non-existent restraint is. Yeah, I don't know. So, and like I said, I don't even know if this is coming to the United States. So here's what it looks like when you see it in the store. Because this is the this is the Chinese release. Let's start by opening this box. So, you know, a couple weeks ago, I opened some Spider-Man ones. There was a really good set. It's a Galaxy version, Spider-Man 5. It was a really good set, but I don't think it's come to the U.S. yet either. And I haven't seen the Star Wars Mandalorian ones on the Blokees site yet. So, list of characters. Here's our Batman. We're gonna get. It doesn't have the cars on the box except for on the back here. Let's focus in on that. And let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can get. Oh, you know what? Here. I'm thinking. I don't know. What kind of is weird about me on this set is the split on the vehicles and the figures, and they're all Batman and they're all Batmobiles, which I think is a little weird. So I'm trying to figure out what the plan is, what they're going to do next. Okay, here's a card that'll be a spoiler probably, so we're going to put that off to the side. The Jurassic Park vehicles weren't that great, I didn't think, in my opinion. Or most of them weren't. A couple of them were okay. The dinosaurs were ho-hum. They really didn't paint them too well. Big Bad Toys has them. Oh, that's weird. Is it Big Bad Toys? Because I think usually Entertainment Earth is the distributor for these. Interesting. I'm wondering. Okay, so we got a Batmobile, and I believe, is this one of the movie ones? Is this the 90-something? It doesn't have the year on there, does it? Oh yeah, right there, the big letters. This is the 89 Batmobile. So if I remember right, I think that was a Michael Keaton movie. A Justice League set. You know, they could. They've done a Superman figure, the larger figure. I haven't bought that. I do have a Deadpool figure sitting on my shelf here. I'm gonna do it next week. So obviously they have like more than just Batman. They have Superman as well. I think that's was his Cornwall? Cornwall, is that his name? Let's see, I think this, there's no, oh, here, its instructions are on the back of this card here. And I think these fins are pretty straight, so they don't bend out or anything. I'm kind of going out of order here. So here's the bottom of the chassis, and looks like this is going to be an axle. So you got those two holes on each side, and I'll peg it in like that. Which that's a unusual cut design so far, on as far as that goes. but it does give you a little bit more to do than the axle just being pre-built into the chassis. Now, they just did a Transformers set that was all vehicles, which I am not buying. I'm just not interested in it. So I'm hoping, I don't know, it seems like they really like doing vehicles lately. Okay, so I'm going to put the wheel where this kind of bulge. Let me see if I can focus in on this. Where this bulge is going to be on the inside, like this. And then that's going to leave a peg right there. And this hubcap is going to fit in to that peg, like this. And it is not going to spin that well at all. It does spin, but it's not going to too freely roll, unfortunately. We'll see if this is going to, other vehicles are going to work like that. Oh, this one actually, oh, that's, hold on. Okay, hold on. Big wheels on front, or big wheels in the back, little wheels on the front. Let's see. Nope, that's not a hubcap. Whoops. Oh, here we go. All right, put these all in. And then this is, they're all some really good cars for what they're worth. Are you talking about these Batman one or the Transformers? As far as which ones you like? Here. Actually, you know what we need to do is we probably need to move this light around too. Okay, that better? All right, next we're going to have, oh, you know what? We're putting this engine on the back here. I got the wheels on backwards. This is the back. This is the front. So I'm going to pop these two off. Move these up to the front. Yeah, that's what I think too. They're just not for me, I think. As far as, I guess I like the bots better than the vehicles, and that's just me. If other people like them, that's great. Like I said, it means they're making different models for a bunch of different people, I think, which is a good thing. It's good for them, and it's good for collectors that we have a variety of stuff. I just don't think I don't plan on getting just the Transformers vehicles myself, but I definitely wouldn't throw shade on people who are going to like them and love them. And like I said, just brings more people into Blokees, which means more Blokees for everybody. Okay, so after I switch the wheels, they roll much better. Let me adjust the camera. There we go. Here we go. Actually, let's do that too. So that is our 89 Batmobile. And now let's go to the next box. Remember, if you're using a knife, to go ahead and cut away from yourself. Make sure don't get the card out. Okay, let's see what we got. Figure or car. And we got another car, another Batmobile. Let's see, this one, what is this one? Oh, looks like this is the old school, the 60s one, I think. Let's see. Yep, 1966 Batmobile. Here's how we're going to put it together. Looks like the axles are going on the same, wheels are going on about the same. This looks very kind of, very similar to the way the other one is went together. So again, we're going to take these and just put them in like that. Speaking of, they've shown some figures from the second wave of Jurassic World. Oh, I haven't seen those yet. Stranger Indominus Rex, Brachiosaurus. Oh, that should be. Oh, the Triceratops skeleton. That'd be cool. I liked out of that last set, the Triceratops was my favorite figure, but it's also kind of my favorite dinosaur. So that'd be cool. This and a Raptor re-release. Okay, I was just about to ask you about the vehicles. To see if they're going to have more vehicles. Well, that's interesting. And I'm assuming they're probably going to be the Defender, kind of like Defender class. So we're just popping the wheels on and then inserting the hubcaps. All the wheels look like they're the same size on this one. I say that now. Yeah, they are. So, not going to be able to mess this one back up. Popping the hubcaps in. Just like that. All right, let's see. This is our thrust. Goes on this back peg, I think. Let me see, is there a certain way it goes on? Oh, there is. Okay, so let's see. There's a tab on this peg right here. And then there's, there's kind of a slot right there in that hole. So you gotta line those up to get it on correctly. All right, there's that. Let me see, am I missing anything else? Before we put the body on, there's a large peg right there, and then a big hole right there. And it fits on just like that. And then we have the windows, which I wish they were clear instead of silver, but they are painted silver, and they pop on into that hole right there. Cheap and a clear ball ride. Okay. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember what I think they had a Jeep in the last one, but I don't think it was necessarily a I think it was a World Jeep. Do you know is this set going to be Jurassic World again, or are they going to go back to the park? Okay, there's the fins. And then the last part is this. This part is going to slot in between here. So there's a slot and a peg. And the slot is on this side right here, on the driver's side. So we're going to push it in like that. And there we go. There is our classic 60s Batmobile. And it rolls as well. Box number 3. Is it on the Blokees site for the Jurassic Park stuff, or is it are you finding it someplace else? Did you tell me already, or did you find it on Instagram or something? All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we just did the 66 Batman, or 66 Batmobile. And if I was a betting man, I'm thinking this is the 66 Batman. I'm trying to remember the actor's name. Okay, so he is very Defenders-like, kind of, in how he's going to go together. Very reminiscent of the Transformers, kind of. All right, so we got his head, but it's already put together. We don't have to put the head together. We do have to put a neck piece in, which should be this piece right here. This tab is going to go in the front. So we're going to slip it in like this. And just press it down. Adam West, yes, thank you. Okay, you found pictures on Instagram. Very good. Yes, Adam West. Here's the front of the chest. Looks like it has a peg already for the neck. So here's the back. And they're just going to go together like a sandwich. Kind of. Meatless sandwich. And then we can, let's see. Okay, so here's his cape, but it's going to go on last, I believe. It looks like there is, okay, so this is going to be kind of the around the neck. Okay, so, okay, it's got 2 tabs, and there's 2 slots in the shoulder. And this is going to be kind of like his cape being bunched around his neck. And then once we put that on, the head can go on. The face is printed pretty well. You're getting Jurassic Park. Wave 2 is still Jurassic World based. Yeah, okay. Instead of a vehicle, you're getting like... So, is the Build-A-Figure in that? So they had a Build-A-Figure. It was the T-Rex skeleton was the Build-A-Figure in that set. Are you saying the gates the Build-A-Figure, or is the put his muscles right there? Is the gate the Build-A-Figure, or is that Triceratops skeleton the Build-A-Figure? Sounds like the gates would be almost. Let's see. Build a figure as a triceratops. Okay, that's cool. I'd like to have a large triceratops skeleton. Just trying to find his, there we go, his gauntlets, which will be his forearms. Then we can put his fist in on the end there. I mean, I kind of like the fact that they had a kind of a build-a-figure going on in it. I mean, it's great if you buy the boxes like I do. Be a Dominus and Mosasaur. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I got as the special. I don't remember what I got for the special on that one. I know it wasn't a T-Rex. I wanted the T-Rex. Okay. We got his waist here. Then we'll have the yellow part of the belt facing front. And let's see. We got these little gray pieces for his legs. Upper part of his legs, thigh, I guess. Like that. Oh, a raptor rare. That's probably what I got. That sounds right. Okay, let me see. Okay, for next part of the leg, I'm going to have to do some more assembling on this. Okay, so looks like this piece, and then looks like maybe this piece goes onto here, and then this piece goes here. Oh, hold on, let me see. Okay, so there's a slot there. Right here, up here. So what? Are we using it? Let's see. I think it goes on like this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, it goes on like that. Okay, so there is. Looks like it's a pop in there, and then we can put a foot on this ball peg here. I agree. This would be a good Galaxy set. And I'm wondering if they did it just because it's Batman only, and maybe we're gonna get the Justice League in a Galaxy set. Maybe. Hopefully. Because those Spider-Man ones, the Spider-Man and the Mandalorian figures were really good Galaxy figures. Especially some of those Spider-Man figures were great. Dr. Octopus was awesome. Let's see. Get this on this side. Put the foot on. And then we got a hole in the back for his cape. So no soft goods, all plastic. But I don't think we've never gotten soft goods on anything smaller than a champion class. Then here's his batarang, which you could just peg into his hand. Like this. This is a pretty good looking figure. Got a lot of detail with in the lips and the nose and everything. Did a good print job on the face. I'm happy with this one. So far, I think this set's turned out better than I thought. Okay, next box. We're on box number 4. Hey, and if I haven't, I need to mention it just because really helps if you like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate it. Share the video if you wish. Tell all your friends, all that good stuff. But I appreciate anyone watching. It means a lot. Bracco skeleton, a Jeep ball ride, Jurassic Park gates, and a Triceratops skeleton big arena. Now I'll get the set. I'm hoping they do a little bit better on the paint on the dinosaurs, like a wash or something. That's really the only problem I had with that first set was I think the dinosaurs could have really used a wash on them. In fact, maybe I should do something where maybe I'll do a stream where I put a wash on the dinosaurs. Go just revisit the set. Okay, so we got which Batmobile is this? A Rumbler? No. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, this is the Rumbler. Okay, so we have the regular Rumbler, the one I wanted. Yay me. All right, so I think we're going to start with this back thrust piece, and we're going to put the big wheels on. Yeah, so I will get I'll get the second set. Okay, so this piece here is going to plug in. So, whoops. This peg has a tab on the top of it, and then the hole here has a slot for that tab. So, just fit it in like that. I don't know. Is this this isn't focused in, is it? There we go. All right. So, and then that is going to plug into this piece right here. And see, there's a tab right here. And then a slot right there. And it goes in just like that. Yeah, no, it's true. I just $5 figures. I mean, here they did put some paint on the Transformers Defenders, though. I guess is my only thing with that. Okay, so on this one, we're going to put the wheels on the front here. I just think a wash is really easy to do, but I mean, it is what it is. They're still good dinosaurs. Let's see. Let's focus in on that. All right, so we got the wheels up there. Then we can put the top on here. Let's see. Make sure. Okay, I think this goes on first. Let's see if I'm doing this right. All right. And then I I think we can plug this in, and it looks like it's going to go like this. And then we got, that's our rumbler. Okay, I really like the rumbler in the movie. I don't know if I love this one compared to the other two we have so far. But it does roll. It rumbles. Let's see. Next box. So this will be box number 5. And we still not seen a special yet. We have that rumbler was potentially a special, but it was not. Oh, Beast Wars will be great in Defender. I think, yeah, your Beast Wars, Transformers Beast Wars is made for Defender. All right, we have a Batman, and I think we got Ben Affleck. This is the Batman v Superman Batman. And here, let's see. This does not appear to be the special either. So, we have opened 2 figures that could have been the special and have not been the special so far. All right, this is the same as the other Batman figure where it has a tab there and it's going to face forward into the head. Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, they've done Transformers 1. But they have done a lot of Gen 1 Transformers. They've done some IDW Transformers, which if you could, I don't know if you consider that Gen 1 or not. I mean, they're based on Gen 1, definitely. Yeah, we don't have no Combaticons in robot mode in that. And I don't think we got, actually, if I remember right, we don't have all, do we have all the Constructicons even in Defender? I believe we do in Galaxy. But I don't think we have all the robot Constructicons yet. Do you think, are they doing just a Beast Wars only set? Okay, put that on there. I mean, I feel like what they usually do is they usually just throw a couple. I think we have. We think we do have all the Defender Constructicons. I have to go back and check. I could be wrong. I seem to remember being disappointed that we didn't, though. But I've been known to be wrong before. I'm pretty dang sure, though, we have all the Galaxy one. Hold on, maybe we're missing Galaxy. Maybe it's the Galaxy ones we're missing. Yeah, thanks for fact checking me. All right, put the fist in. All right, so got that. And then, you know what? I wonder. I think I messed this up. Yeah, I did. Okay, so these parts should be on the legs. Move those down there. This is the problem with having old man eyes and these small cards. All right, so this is the shoulders. I didn't think that looked quite right when we got the arms put together. Okay, so so this is on this side. And then this one goes over here. And there we go. Okay, there's what we got so far. And then, let's see. Then we got to sandwich these legs together. Like this, I believe. Oops, I don't think so. Let's see. Are you kind of looking for maybe some robot in disguise figures, maybe? An Armada? Energon Armada? Oops. Okay, so this fits together. These two sides fit together like this. And then it goes on to this ball joint. And I got, okay, so on the legs, you got these, let's call them spikes, and they're going to go on off to the side. Okay, I thought so. Thank you for checking. I appreciate it. Yeah, because the Galaxy team looks pretty good altogether. As far as Constructicons go. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's the figure, except for the cape, which we're going to plug into the back. It looks pretty good. When I was putting it together, I thought maybe it needed a wash. I don't think this needs to be washed. I think this looks good on its own. And then he's got his little kryptonite staff, which, okay. So there's this little kind of hinge or slot that goes into this little tab like that. And then you can just slide it into there, and he's ready to fight a Defender Superman we don't have yet. So I guess we need a Defender Superman now, don't we? All right, that one's good. I like that one. All right. 2016. This is a nice little history of Batman set we got going on here, though. Oh, Warfall Cybertron, like that was the Dreamwave. I think of kind of like the Dreamwave series, comic series. Whoops. Or you're talking about the video games. No, I think they, well, hold on, let's look. No, because you see at the back of the box, here's the regular one, it does have the spear. You know what? I'm wondering if I'm kind of looking at these eyes here, and they look to me like these eyes are greenish on here, but they're white here. So I'm not super sure. And usually it would say on the card if it was a chase or something. I don't think this is the chase, but I'm not sure. It's unclear on that figure what's separating the chase from the regular. I think we're just gonna have to keep. I mean, if we find if the other figures and there's nothing special about them, I guess we'll declare that one the chase. But okay, so this is. I think this. I don't think that's Michael Keaton. Well, let's see what the chest looks like. No, this I think this is Christian Bale. Maybe. Unless this is the Batman. Let's see what the card says. 08. So that would be Christian Bale. So I believe this is the other possible chase. I think. Yes. And I think the thing is that the chase on him has the gun, and I am not seeing pieces for a gun here, so I think this is our other possible chase. So, okay, so when I was a kid, Generation 1 was the thing. However, I really love Beast Wars. I want them to do Beast Wars. Beast Wars, I think, is my favorite continuity after Gen 1. I'm going to go ahead and just put this one together. And then I think the next going to do the same as... So that's I'd say Beast Wars is great. I'm going to say my least favorite continuity is going to be the one that came after that, the Machine Wars. I just didn't get into it. But yeah, Beast Wars. I want to see a purple Barney, Megatron. I want to see a Black Arachnia. I want to see Black Arachnia Galaxy though. Well, I mean, I don't mind seeing her in Defenders, but I do want to see a Galaxy Black Arachnia. Silverbolt was one of my favorites. Depth Charge. Rampage was really cool. Okay, which parts of the upper arms? I think that's this right here. This looks like muscular. Megatron, Optimus in their alt mode, and Cheetor. 1, 2. Okay, so each in robot and alt. Okay. And Cheetor. So 5 figures out of 12. I mean, it sounds like they got season 1 started. So I'm thinking what? Rhinox, Waspinator. It could be. They could do half and half. But previously, well, they usually stick to 1 or 2 or 3 alt modes. a set. So it sounds like they got two already with Optimus and Megatron. I don't know, but if they do it like this Batman set, then yeah, you're right. It could very well be split, and it would take them a couple of sets to do the first season. Let's see. Okay, so this is now. Will they do some really shiny looking trans metals when the time comes? Or will trans metals be the super rare figures? I don't think so. I think if they do trans metals and they do, I think they'll be like a super shiny. I wonder if they'd vacuum vac metal for a secret figure. All right, these little pieces. Got those legs. And then we need to put these together. Looks like this. And then that'll go into this ball joint right here. And it looks like they're symmetrical on this one. So, whoops. So it doesn't matter what side this goes on. You're probably, yeah, I'd say I think that's a good call. I think Transmetals would be a set on its own. Yeah, it did take them a while to get the. I wonder if that was intentional on that trailer or if they just like said, "Hey, why don't we have a trailer?" Or it could have been a user suggested or a streamer suggested that they need a trailer. I know they listened to some of the more popular streamers. Okay, so there's the Christian Bale Batman, and he's got his own Batarang. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's move on to the next box. We're at box 7. We're halfway through now. See what we got. Vehicle or figure. Okay, so we've got 3 vehicles and 3 figures. I think just shiny paint. But see, here's the thing. I think the regular ones should have shiny paint because of their trans metals. So I guess that's why I'm kind of thinking like that. All right, Jan Lopez, welcome. All right, vehicle. And this is which movie? Is this from The Batman? I think if this is this the engine? I think this is from The Batman. That would be, is that 2016? Hockey pants. Oh, 2022. Okay, from, whoops, 2022 from The Batman. This is, crap, what's his name? The vampire guy. That's his Batman. Beast Wars Defender set will be Optimus, Megatron, Cheetor, Rhinox. I think that's a solid. Dinobot, Waspinator, plus their alts. You only think 2 Predacons? I think your guess is pretty good. I would consider. I may think dropping Dinobot and putting in another Predacon. Tarantulas, maybe. That's just me. But yeah, you're right. They do skew a little bit more towards good guys. They do tend to do that. That's a fair point. Okay, so I gotta make sure I'm putting the back wheels on the correct. Okay, so looks like, okay, so this is the back. So this will have the back wheels, the big wheels on it. And then we need to put its, oops, oh, these are wheels, hold on. Robert Patterson, that's it. Pattinson? It's not Patterson, Pattinson. I think the only, let's see. Okay, who do we, okay. As far as Batman go, see, we got 3 of them. Okay, so we need, I think we'll need a Michael Keaton Batman and a Patterson Batman. I don't remember who our next Batman's going to be after that, because we've only got 3 Batman in so far. Okay, so this piece is going to plug into the back 2 pegs here. Looks like that. I believe. Yes. Then we can put the top on like that. And then the muscle engine goes back here like that. And then we put the windshields on. And there's that. That's kind of a goofy looking muscle car. I kind of like it though. And it rolls. No, I think you're right. I think season 1 goes into 2 sets. I think they'll do 2 sets. Maybe bleed a little bit of season 2 into the second set, maybe. It depends on how many alt modes they want to do. they may lean heavy on the robot modes, because they tend to share more parts than the beast modes will, I think. Like these forearm, well, not necessarily the forearms, but like the lower, I don't know. Beast Wars is going to be a weird set for them to figure out, I think. On trying to have common parts. Because the thing is, Beast Wars doesn't really use as much of a skeleton as the Galaxy does, or the Defenders doesn't use as much of a skeleton as the Galaxies does. Okay, another Batmobile. And where are we at? We are still waiting for a special Batmobile, aren't we? Okay, it's going to be whatever this one is. The 2016 Batmobile is probably going to be our special, right? And I don't think that's this. This is the 1995 Batmobile. So this is 95. Okay, so that's the Joker. That would be Val Kilmer, right? I think that's Val Kilmer Batman. So I'm thinking George Clooney Batman is not included in this set at all. Let's see. Let's put these on. No, I haven't heard of that Unicron as a Build-A-Figure. That would be weird. So we do have his head already. That would be kind of cool. Wonder if they would blow it at all one set. I did get an email about a translucent Unicron head that they're selling. I think it's about, it was about $12. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so this is the front, I think. Okay, all the wheels are the same size on this one, so just put them on. We're just going to pop them all on and then put their hubcaps in. Yeah, that'd be cool. The Unicron Build-A-Figure. Did they do that in one set, or did they spread it across? I don't think they could spread it across several sets. Maybe they can, though. I guess if they did his head as in one set, that would be sick. If they, one set is an arm or two. One set's his torso, then another set's a couple of legs, maybe. They could get done in 4 sets. That would be sick. Put that down back there. Then we can put this top on like this. And then put this on right here. Oh no, you know what? I think I'm gonna put this on last. Yeah. This back part needs to go on first. And it's gonna go right here, these pegs into those holes like that. Then we put the wings on, or the fins right here. And actually, I think it might have been easier if I put these fins, side fins on first. a little bit. And then we put this piece on right here on the top. And there we go, Val Kilmer's Batmobile. Pretty cool. Okay, this is going to be box number 9. Feels like a figure. And should be. We only got one more Batmobile left. Woo, look at this. What is this? Is this silver? I thought Ben Affleck was going to be our only silver Batman. So this is our Val Kilmer Batman. But why is he? I don't. Did he have a silver costume in this in that movie? Sorry, I'm gonna start holding it up closer to the camera. I have the focus set for me building these close up. Okay. So here's his head. Well, hold on. Maybe I don't have the... There we go. Okay, so we need his neck piece. And it's going in just like it has before with this little tab going in the front. Let's kind of twist it just right. There we go. Just like that. Then we got his back. The front. Whoops. All right. Let's put the head on. That does look really good for the Val Kilmer's mask, though. Okay, so got a bat symbol on the belt there. It's kind of light's kind of messing with it a little bit. But it's there. Let's see if I can get it better focused. It's kind of a metallic gold. Okay, let's see. Shoulders. These kind of bulky pieces right here. And then we're gonna have his gauntlets. The sonar suit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I gotta watch that movie again. I haven't seen it in such a long time. I should do a Batman marathon with those Burton / Burton inspired Batman movies. Okay, where is his other gauntlet. Oh, here it is. Whoops. Jeez. There we go. Hands on. Oh, really? Well, this would be Batman Forever, right? No. Batman Forever was Clooney, wasn't it? Let's see. Or was it? Yeah, because this one's hold on, Batman Forever, that was Val Kilmer, and then Batman Robin is the Clooney one, right? I think. All right. Yeah, Val Kilmer, Batman Forever, and then Batman Robin Clooney. They had Clooney, Mr. Freeze. Arnold Schwarzenegger was Mr. Freeze. Had Poison Ivy. And then put the cape on. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a George Clooney Batman in this set, if I remember right. I think he's the only one that got snubbed for this. But we got Adam West, so. All right, so we got one vehicle and two figures. And the vehicle should be our special. And here's our vehicle. And I'm kind of struggling on to what might make it special. Yeah. Yes, that was Arnold Schwarzenegger's huge punchline. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Okay, so I'm looking at this card, and when I compare it to the other cards, so there's a vehicle. None of these other cards have this white border. So I think this is our special. So 2016 Batman versus Superman, Batmobile. Um, what I think is going on here. So here's one of our regular Batmobiles. And if you look at it, I don't know if it's coming off in the camera. This special is more of a gunmetal color than, and this is more of a black color. So the problem is with the box is it's in Chinese. Because I bought off of AliExpress as the foreign release box. I think it is this gunmetal color is what's making it special. I think otherwise it probably would have been black. I like the color. It looks pretty good in person. Is it coming off on camera? So it's not the silver that are two silver Batmans. It's definitely darker. It's hard to tell on the Ben Affleck, but it is a darker, more gunmetal color, not silver. So yeah, all the other Batmobiles are this black color. So that's all the Batmobiles compared to this one. So I feel like that's what it is. Now, some of these pieces are black. This is the underside. So it looks like probably only the top is gunmetal. Let's put it together. Let's see what we got going on here. It's a little bit noticeable. It's a little bit more noticeable in person. I don't know if it's noticeable enough to call it special. But I think, yeah, with that gunmetal color and this card having a special border on it compared to the other ones, I think this is it. I think this is what we're going with on the special. Okay, I had to figure out what side. Okay, so flip it over. Okay, I think I flip it over this way. So I think this is the back, and that's where the big wheels are going to go. And then, so these hubcaps are a little different than the other ones. Would have been nice if they made these. These are black. They would have been cool as a gunmetal against, for some contrast on the wheels or the tires. All right, got that. Now this piece goes top. Like that. So this piece is gunmetal. See the difference between that and the tire, kind of? Because the tires are black. And the wheels. All right, and then this is gonna go, I think, is that, I don't think, oh no, okay. So the headlights are going on the bottom, like that. Then we can put this on. Like so. Just match up the pegs with the holes. This is a cool looking model. Put that on. There we go. There's our Christian Bale Batman Batmobile. And it rolls good just like the others. And we have 2 more boxes, which means 2 more Batman, because that's all our vehicles. Yeah, here, this is what I think the chase is. Here, hold on, let me focus. I'm pretty sure the chase is. Now, it doesn't say special or chase on it, I don't think, unless, let me compare it to a regular card. Now, see under, if that's in parentheses, that may be, if that's special in Chinese, usually it's in English when they have a special, even if you have the Chinese card. But if that's special and this border's different, I feel pretty strongly that this one's the chase. See, this doesn't have anything in the parentheses under it. None of the other cards have anything under the main text. So I'm thinking that, for me, that's what's indicating that this is the special. It's this border and the fact that there's some additional text in what looks like to be a parentheses to me. Okay, cool. Yep. That card is the chase. Okay. It's kind of what I was leaning towards. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I think this is a good chase for this set for me to get. I think this might, I don't think if they recolored the figures, the Batman figures, I don't think I would have liked them as a chase. But I don't mind that gunmetal on that vehicle. All right, so we got Michael Keaton. Pretty dang sure that's Michael Keaton Batman. Yep, and there it is. It's the 1998 Batman. So I'm gonna, hold on. I'm not gonna, okay, so here we go. There's the head. And we're gonna find the neck, or the piece that goes inside. Here it is. So just put that with that tab in the front. And we just kind of make sure it slides in just right before it'll go all the way in. There we go. Then we got the front and the back. There's the front. There's the back. And they'll fit in together like that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like Blokees. I'm going to try to remember to show you what I'm planning on doing next week. I might do... It won't be a box, or it won't be a set. But I'll show you a little bit once we get these two figures done. Yeah, so I like doing the live ones, and if I ever, once in a while, I've sped up, like, if I make a regular edited video, I will speed up that, but I always like to refer back to these live streams if people are curious on how things got built. Another guy who does live streams and builds on Saturdays, Saturday mornings usually, is Demarcation Media, and he's really good. I do not watch his videos before I build these because I kind of rather figure stuff out on my own. But sometimes I'll go back, or sometimes I'll dip in for a little bit, watch his live stream, not get too much info. If I feel like I'm being spoiled, I stop watching and then come back later to watch it, like when he uploads it. But that's another good creator if you like the live streams. Where's the other gauntlet? But yeah, I just like doing this on Mondays. Sometimes I'll do them on other days, but typically I try Mondays. Yeah, kind of that stiff where the neck, where he kind of had to like turn his whole body to see anything. That would have been cool. Make it more true to the movie. Okay, put the hands in. All right. And we need to put together his lower legs. That goes like that. It's got some shininess to it. Oh, I need to put these thighs in first. Yeah, it is. I like building them. I like doing them, especially when someone's in the chat that likes to comment and stuff. I very much appreciate you keeping me company during the stream. A little bit more interesting content than me just explaining what's going on, when I can try and do both at the same time. It's more interesting for me. So I really appreciate your participation. So Bat Nipples, wasn't that the... that would be the Val Kilmer figure, right? That's not Val Kilmer. Where's Val Kilmer at? He was the silver one. Where'd he go? Oh, that's this one. Yeah, you're right. Or no, George Clooney was the Bat Nipples. And I don't think we have a George Clooney in this set. I don't think so, do we? We'll see what the last figure is. All right, Michael Keaton with his Batarang. It's a good looking figure too. They're all really good. But he was the only one with the yellow in the bat symbol, except for, you know, the old school one. But that wasn't a movie, was it? All right, last box. All right. And we have... Oh, this would have to be Robert Patterson, I think. Right? Or did we already put him? Uh-oh. Oh, no. I was throwing this bag off to the side, and I heard something fall out of it. So I might be digging in a second to see if we lost a piece. If I dropped a piece into this pile of trash beside me. Yeah, okay, so this is Patterson. Patterson Batman. The most recent Batman is our last figure for tonight. Let's hope I don't really have to dig for a piece. All right. Got his head. And we got the piece that goes inside. The same deal with the tab. Has to face precisely to the front to fit in properly. And then we have his back and his front. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me put this together. So his bodysuit's this dark gray, but they got this black paint apps in it to do a little separation there. It looks really good in person for the front. This one's very nicely painted. It's really clean. The bat symbol is a shiny paint compared to the kind of a dark matte gray. Actually, it's very slightly metallic gray. Game of Thrones Defenders. That would be interesting. You know what? We need to build a dragon in that. We need to build a dragon. Hold on, did I do that right? I did. All right, where's the other? Okay. All right, then this is his gauntlet. These pieces are much more detailed than the other pieces. I wonder if Blokees is more likely to do a Lord of the Rings, though, than a than the Game of Thrones, just because of... I still think it tries to lean a little bit towards a kid's brand. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, they got, these, as far as likeness goes, I mean, it's not like these don't look like, kind of like the actors, even though they're in a mask. I don't know. I don't know what the rules on likeness would be. Here's the deal, though. If they want to do it in China, they're going to do it. Because I don't think they need those to to do it in China. So if they do it, they'll probably do it for the Chinese market and we'll just get it on AliExpress, just like I did these. And I'll just have them anyway. Because a lot of stuff. Okay, so I dropped a foot in the trash. I'm missing a foot. Let's see. I'm going to take about Sauron would be a cool build for, or an int. An int would be cool too, I think. One of the tree ints. Okay, give me 5 seconds. I'm going to do a real quick scan to see if I can find the foot real quick. Oh, I found it. Already found it. Okay, awesome. Okay. It kind of fell beside the trash pile. All right, so there is Robert Pattinson. Okay, what was the last thing you said? On that note, what do you prefer more, Lord of the Rings movies or Game of Thrones TV shows? Okay, so confession, I never watched the last season of Game of Thrones. Usually I would binge it. I wouldn't get the subscription, HBO, the Max subscription, until I was ready to binge everything. And coworkers were not giving me good reviews on that season, so I skipped it. Never seen it. So I'd say Lord of the Rings, particularly Two Towers, I think, is my favorite of them. The only problem I have with the Return of the King is it's really slow at the end for me. But I think Two Towers is my favorite of the trilogy, and I have not seen The Hobbit or what's the other movies they had. I think it's just the Hobbit trilogy, right? And I haven't seen any of this TV series that they currently have. Rings of Power, I haven't seen that. All right, so let's go through what we've gotten. Here, let me focus the camera on the tabletop. All right, so we've got our old school Batman. We've got our first movie Batman, which is Michael Keaton. We have Val Kilmer Batman from the movie. We have Christian Bale Batman from the Dark Knight movies. We have Ben Affleck from Batman vs. Superman. And then we have Robert Pattinson from The Batman. Now, along with them, we've got the classic Batmobile. We have Keaton's Batmobile. Val Kilmer's Batmobile. We have Christian Bale's Rumbler. We have Ben Affleck's Batmobile, which is our special. Yeah, the cars look really good. You are correct on that. And then we have Patterson's Muscle Machine Batmobile, Muscle Car Batmobile. So that is our set. I think it's a good set. I like it actually. Can we use the bad guys? Yep. Definitely. Maybe for the next set. I'm kind of wondering if they'll do some of the animated series. I think that would be kind of cool. And if not, then we need some villains. And we need villains. And some comic book Batmans, maybe. Justice League. Yep. Yeah, I think we need that. Okay, so for next week, what I'm planning on it. Pull something off the shelf. I definitely want to do this Deadpool figure. I have a champion class Deadpool. I found this in a hobby store, hobby and entertainment store, where my mom, when I was visiting my mom. No, I have not picked up Shiny version 4 yet. Sometime next year, in January, I think I'm going to pick it up. With Christmas coming up, I've had to divert some funds. This Deadpool was $18 where I got it. I think it is actually a little more on AliExpress. I did not know that this was available in America. I don't think it's on the Blokees website, so I was very surprised to see it. If I remember right, they did not have a Wolverine. So I'll probably try and track that down. Now, if this doesn't take too long, and I don't think it will, we will have... Hold on a sec. I gotta pull it out from the... I'm having trouble. It's kind of jammed into the shelf here. All right. So, I'm going to open this first. And maybe I'll end up maybe it'll be a longer stream. But we'll also do a Deadpool versus Kitsen Miku Kitsen Miku Kittens Miku Hatson Miku, which this was an expensive figure. I'm not gonna lie, it cost about as much as the action class Transformers. I still don't think this one's going to take that long to build. So I think we may do... I'm really thinking we'll do a Deadpool versus Hitsen Miku stream. Maybe I'll start a little earlier than I'm used to, so I can eat it at a good time afterwards. So this is what I'm kind of planning. I want to thank everybody who watched. Firewall, you were my standout viewer, chatter of the night. I really appreciate it. Hopefully see you next week. Want to remind everybody, especially people who are watching this after the live stream, like, comment, subscribe, share the stream if you feel like it. Really appreciate it. Every kind of interaction really helps. So until next time, have fun. See ya.